Hi, I hope that your Tuesday is going well, and I have some things that I wanted to share with you about paralysis by analysis. And actually, I had tried to film a video yesterday. I was outside in between some sessions, and this idea came, and I thought, oh, I bet somebody could resonate with that. So I went outside to try to put it on video. There's my agreement, the horse snort, and my camera kept shutting off. And so I thought, all right, well, maybe this isn't quite the great idea that I thought it was, or maybe it's not the right time. And today I still had the pull to try to share some of this because I think this is a big thing that can help a lot of us, or restrict a lot of us from following our hearts. And also this morning, I was working with Petey, my brown horse, as I call him, and my red horse here, Sunshine to my heart, or little horse, he let me know that he was ready to do something. So I thought, well, maybe I'll come down here and see if he wants to be part of this video. And he was out in the back over there grazing, and when I came down here in his run-in, he came up. So apparently he doesn't want to be the star of the show, but he might have an opinion about something. So back to the paralysis by analysis. One of the things that I had come into my radar basically was the term visionary, and it was suggested to me that I might be a visionary. And I thought, oh, that doesn't fit. I don't really think so. But just for the heck of it, I'm going to look up on Google what a visionary is. And it came out as someone that can envision the future. And I was thinking, well, that doesn't really apply to me because I don't have psychic abilities. I can't really see the future. And then somehow, randomly, I'm kind of making a joke of it, then I came across an article that had to do with how being a visionary can get in the way. It can hamper your leadership style because you're from one idea to the next very quickly, and you don't always get to lead your idea to fruition or lead team members to be able to put those steps in place to make it happen. And then I thought, well, that's a little bit different definition of visionary. So what I was able to stop myself from doing was to get really hooked into trying to figure out, am I a visionary, am I not a visionary? Am I visionary, am I not a visionary? Because I have to know the answer to know if what I'm talking about and where I go from here. And what fortunately I was able to stop and recognize is that it doesn't really matter if I am a visionary technically or I am not. But what it did help me to see was that my way of being authentic is to open up, and I do get lots and lots of ideas. I mean, I can't tell you how many ideas I have right now to incorporate with the horses, and I have made like workshops out of some of these ideas and made them have a landing point, but there's a lot more that I haven't. And sometimes it's because there's a learning curve. Like I have an idea that I really want to do more with video and help people develop their eye of how a horse can move more anatomically correctly and what it looks like when a horse is going forward or when they're bending or not bending or stiff. But I don't yet have all the resources and know-how to get that onto the video. And so I'm working on it, but it still hasn't happened. So that's one of those ideas that, backing up and going, all right, this is my style to have lots of ideas. But let me not get so caught up in all of those ideas that I don't take those little action steps to make it happen. And the other thing that I need to do is to make sure that it's okay that I'm a beginner, because I don't know how to do video things, for example. I don't know, I want to do a workshop where we hang with the horses, do some journaling, and we leave with a bracelet that's a washer that has a word or phrase of our intent stamped on it. But I don't yet know how to put all those pieces together yet, so I'm researching that too. And so maybe for me, I need to make a list or ask for help or delegate or whatever the answer may be. But that doesn't mean that my idea was bad or that I'm too distractible if I don't finish one idea before another one comes. That's just how I'm wired. And actually, for me, that's a great thing too, because I can remember about 10 years ago when I started going to the expos and speaking and trying to create programs and ways to help riders with their confidence issues. I started to think, well, this is all I have, because I was hearing from the marketing perspective that you give the basic outline, and then people come to you privately or in programs to put all of the steps in between together. And I thought, yeah, but this is all I have, and I don't know if I'm going to ever get any new ideas. This is just it. And well, that really isn't how I work. I found I am very fortunate that the horses help me get more and more ideas. And so I was talking to somebody else, and she was saying, yeah, that's a real thing too, and she deals with it a lot. And then I was talking to another friend, and she talked about the power of harnessing the momentum from those ideas and figuring out how to get that energy moving in the direction to make it manifest. So I'm hoping that this will help somebody else that might be stuck a little bit in that paralysis, because we're trying so hard to figure something out or get everything perfect, and a lot of times that's not going to happen, and that's going to start to cut down that flow of what's really coming into our heart and allowing us to speak our truth. So fortunately today my camera has stayed on, so I will upload this video, and if anybody has some ideas they would like to share on how to kind of harness the power of the many ideas that some of us can get, I would love to hear what those are. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.